Let me start out by saying this was not the video that I was going to share today. Today was going to be over my reusable sticker books that are coming out next week, actually next Tuesday. And then I was reading some of the comments from Monday's vlog. If you've not seen that, I will leave that in a card above. And somebody said that they felt like people missed my, and I don't know if it was that or my Facebook group, I don't know which one it was, but somebody mentioned that they think that people miss my organization videos and my budgeting videos, and like a light bulb went off with the budgeting. I was like, you know, I've not done a budget video since the beginning of 2021. And that is because I did my budget planner video, and I want to say that was the only video I've done so far this year dealing with budgeting. Anything that I have shared, I will leave that in a card above. And I remember there was one other video I know I did this year, and that was how we paid off like $12,000 in debt because we refinanced our home. So I'll leave that video in a card above as well. So the reason I haven't shared any videos since then is because this is not a debt paying off year for us. It kind of works in, I guess, waves. Some years are debt paying years, and then some years we save for trips. So anytime we take a trip, our goal is to be able to take the trip without using the credit card. So basically this year is a trip year, and all of our major debt has been paid off. So we refinanced our home. If you hadn't seen that video, I just talked about it. I will link it in a card above. So we got it down, y'all. We are saving like almost $200 a month on our mortgage. So that is helping go towards other things. Nathan's credit card is completely paid off. My credit card still has, and I'm going to tell you the number, it still has about $4,000 on it, but most of that is trips that I'm paying off and my mom and my sister are paying off, and then my laptop. So other than that, you know, I probably don't have much at all on there. So I'm slowly tackling that. So that's probably right now what we're paying off mostly. Everything else has been paid off, which is amazing to say. It is really nice to be able to say that. And there's not really anything major that we had down to purchase for 2021. Last year we were able to, we had to get a car, and that's not like, we could go out and we could like massively pay off the car. If you have not seen that video, I will link that in a card above, or link those videos in a card above. Last year I was forced to get a car because my 2008 Nissan Rogue, completely, the transmission just completely was not working. And here's what's odd. And it's really not odd because it shows the type of vehicle. So not 2 months ago, my sister had a Nissan Rogue as well. And it was like, mine was a 2008. And I want to say hers was like a 2010. They had to go in and trade their car as well because their car was to the point of what our car was, to the point where it was becoming a hazard on the road. Gonna have a wreck, either kill yourself or kill yourself and others around you. So they went out and they got a just to and from car because my brother-in-law is the one that drives it and he just needed something to and from. So it wasn't just my car. My sister had the same one. They, not even 2 months ago, had to take their car in and trade it out. So with that car, we have a payment, but it's 0% finance. So it's not like if we hurry up, we're going to get the, you know, the percentage down for the interest. And I will apologize, this is going to be a chatty type of video. I don't have anything written down, so I'm just sharing some thoughts with you about our budget and money situation and all of that. So I have my budget planner right here with me, and I was going to go through the snowball. So here is the snowball that I created at the beginning of the year. And y'all, there's actually 4 major snowball items on here. And I will tell you that I am working on stickers for my sticker shop. I think I have the snowball pages finished. So my goal is to have sheets that match what I do for my budget planner available in my shop for 2022. So that is my goal. I want to be able to have all of the stickers that you can use and that I'm going to use to set up my budget planner for 2022. So I plan on sticking with the Erin Condren Petite line journal. because it works well for me. So for me, I don't need to have a massive budget planner because, y'all, I mean, a simple notebook works for me. So I've just divided it out. So I am going to have stickers for that type of thing to lay that out for you and to help with that situation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through my snowball and we're gonna talk about each thing and where we are sitting with those items. And y'all, unlike every other year, normally a snowball is supposed to start with one small debt, then move to the next, then move to the next, then move to the next. So I'm calling it a snowball, but really nothing is accumulating this year. Last year and the year before that, we accumulated our massive snowball. So it's called a snowball because the more things you get paid off, the bigger your debt amount is going to be. So that is going to be unlike that this year. So the first thing is cheer trips. So Kate does competitive cheer, and we have cheer trips, or we had 3 major cheer trips at the beginning of 2021. So this is something that we actually started saving for at the end of 2020 because we knew they were coming up. So in February, we went to Biloxi. We got there Friday and stayed till Monday, Biloxi, Mississippi. So that was a major one. Then in April, we went to Orange Beach. We were there, Alabama. We were there from Friday to Monday. And then we just got back from April 29th to May 3rd. Me, my mom, and Kate went to Orlando for cheer trip. So, and that was 29th through the 3rd. So our goal was to be able to go on all 3 of those trips and not to use the credit card. And thankfully, we were able to do that. So if you were wondering why I haven't had budget videos, that is why. So the first item on our snowball were cheer trips. We're done with all of those. So we got all of the cheer trips taken care of. Woohoo! And we did not have to charge anything. So it worked out really well that we were able to save up for every single trip. And it felt really good. So now, where are we sitting? So now we're down here to Disney trips. And let me mention the last 2 things here, which are Nathan's credit card and my credit card. Nathan's credit card is paid off. So when we refinanced our home, so I know I'm kind of skipping around, but I want to talk about these 2 things and then I'll come back to the Disney trips. So Nathan's credit card is paid off. When we refinanced our home, we started that process, I want to say it was November. When we did that, we were able to get some money back, and that money went to pay Nathan's credit card off. So he does like use it every month for things like, I think Netflix comes off of it every single month just to keep it active. So it gets paid off every single month. So every month on the 10th, whatever's on there, it gets paid off. So it feels really good because, y'all, that credit card was almost up to $5,000. So to have that debt completely wiped out feels really nice. I cannot tell you the last time, if any, we have had that. Nathan's credit card has always been the credit card that we have used for hospital stays. And you know, we're not the type of people that go out and go on shopping sprees. We're gonna buy all of this stuff and put it on a credit card. Anything that's been put on a credit card has been things like, he's put my Christmas on a credit card because I'm the one that balances the checkbook, so he wants to make sure I don't see what I'm getting for Christmas, because normally if I see where it came from, I'll know what I'm getting. Any type of doctor's bills, any type of emergencies have gone on his credit card. So it feels really nice, even if it's just for a brief amount of time, to not have any debt on his credit card. And then my credit card, I've already talked about that. That's basically trips that we're paying off. So that's basically going to go down here with this Disney trips. And then my laptop. So my laptop, I've probably got 1/3 of my laptop paid off. So that is the major thing that I'm paying off right now. So any of the money that I make in my shop is going to help pay that off. So now let's go backwards to the Disney trips. So now that we have all the cheer trips taken care of, now we are paying towards the Disney trips. And you might say, why are you talking about trips? And I'm probably filming this at a really good time because I'm the only one in the house right now. Derek had Taekwondo and Kate is across the street checking on our neighbor's dogs. So we are going to Disney twice this year. We are going in October. The kids do not know this, but we had scheduled last year before COVID to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. and then it got canceled and we weren't able to go. So we said that as soon as the window opens up to book October 2021 resorts, we're gonna do that. So we did that, and we didn't know if they were gonna have any type of Halloween thing this year, but they're gonna have the Boo Bash. I'm not sure exactly what it's gonna entail, but we are gonna do that. So we did book for October. We're gonna go on a Friday and we're gonna stay till that Monday. So it's just a weekend trip. It's just me and my sister and my mom and the 3 kids. So the men are not going. That is football season for Nathan. So y'all know that he doesn't do anything other than football in the fall. So he is going to, so we're just gonna take the kids, and we've already got our airline tickets. I've gotten that paid for. And next thing, so when I get paid I'm filming this on the 20th. So I get paid on the 25th. So that snowball money that we have, which is roughly $600 right now, that is gonna go to pay my portion of the resort. So we did book a resort and we got 2 rooms, so we just split it 3 ways. I don't know who's staying in whose room, but so half of the snowball is gonna go to pay my portion of the resort. So we already have the airlines tickets paid for. So as soon as I purchased those, as soon as the window opened, I went ahead and purchased those airlines tickets, which we got really good deals on them because I was scared they were gonna go up the further out I waited. So I went ahead, when that snowball ran around, I went ahead and I got our tickets paid for. So next up on the 25th, when I get paid on Tuesday, our snowball is roughly $600. So not all of that, about half of that is how much? About $350, I think, is what I owe. I think it's like $328, to be honest, is how much I owe for my portion of the resort for that weekend. So I'll go ahead and pay that, and then the rest of that will get saved until we decide on park tickets. So we want to go to one of the parks, and then the next day do the Boo Bash. So I'm not sure the dates of that quite yet, so we haven't gotten any of those tickets purchased. So that is where we're sitting with that. So once all of that gets paid for, then we will work on our big family trip for December. So December 26th through January 2nd, we are going to Disney World again. So we went 2 years ago. We're going again this year. So right now, we haven't had to pay anything. So we have our resort booked. We have all the park passes. We got our park reservations done, all of that. You can't book dining until, I think, 60 days out right now. So everything is currently changing with how that's working, and I'm really keeping a close eye on it. But right now, we can't book that. So my husband and I are getting a bonus for work, which is really nice, and they're calling it basically a, I don't even know if I can say it. The virus, y'all, YouTube is doing one of those things to where if you talk about certain things, it will either not monetize your videos or take your videos down. So we are getting basically virus pay. So they are giving us money because of the extra duties that we've had to take on this year due to, you know, the situation that we've been going through. But we made it. Everybody made it. And I'm so happy that summer is almost here, and that money I am going to use some of it to pay for our airline tickets. So that means that the only thing that we'll have to pay for monthly is for the resort and the park. So you guys, that is how the budget is looking at the moment. So I used the money for the snowball to pay for those cheer trips. We've got Nathan's credit card paid off. My credit card doesn't have a lot once you take off the laptop. So I want to get the laptop paid off, and then I'll start tackling that on the side. And then now we're about to start working on those Disney trips. So you guys, if you have any budgeting questions, leave that in the comments below. If I have enough questions to do another video, I'll do like a budget Q&A. So that's going to be the common question for today. Leave any and all budget questions that you have in the comments below, and we will do another video. The thing is, and y'all, here's what might happen if you purchase. And here's what might happen. You might have a question that I'm like, that would be an excellent video. So I'll do a video over one question. So definitely leave those questions in the comments below, because I never know what direction to go in when it comes to budgeting. Oh, and let me mention this as well. You might wonder this, why is our beach trip not on the budget? And that's because it is already paid off. So usually when we get our tax refund, and y'all, we didn't even have to use our tax refund this time for our beach trip. So we were actually able to use our stimulus money to pay for our beach trip, so which was nice. So we used the 2 stimulus checks that we got to pay off debt and to pay that trip. So we used it to pay for, I want to say, like our property taxes and for the beach trip. So that felt fantastic. And then we were able to put some money in both kids' savings accounts. So that was nice to use that stimulus money for. So I'm glad I remembered that before this video ended. So like I said, leave any and all budgeting questions in the comments below. So that is all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you give it a big thumbs up. By giving my videos a thumbs up, it shows YouTube you're engaged and you like my content, which means they'll start suggesting it and recommending it to more people, which means our community will grow and will continue to spread positivity. Also, I hope you hit that red subscribe button to become a part of our community and our mission to get organized on a budget and with a plan together. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.